Welcome back to a very important part of our presentation. In fact, we've saved the best till last. Now, this is a very intense treatment. It takes a fair bit of equipment. It takes 2 trained therapists to apply it. But you know what? Cancer's a serious condition. And so to conquer cancer, you need to take some serious steps. So this might seem like a bit of work, but the beauty of this cancer treatment is there are no side effects. Your hair won't fall out and your fingernails won't go black. And it is being filmed, and it was very difficult for me to get this treatment, and I am happy to share it because it is not mine to keep. And we have seen some incredible turnarounds with doing this treatment. Now, Joshua has agreed for me to wrap him, even after doing those compresses on his chest yesterday. And while he's wrapped up in the wrap, I will be able to talk a little bit more about it. There are times in the demonstration of this treatment where I'm going to have to move very fast. And there are times when we can slow down. And if I'm unable to explain everything as we go, I definitely, while Josh was wrapped up, can enhance on it there, and we can also take questions. Now, the recipe is 2 kilos of sodium bicarbonate. And it's about 1/3 of a cup of lemon juice. And 5 litres of boiling water. It must be boiling because it cools so quickly. And you will see how I apply this treatment that we are not going to burn Joshua. So I don't know if you can see, you might like to stand up or come a little bit closer, but I'm going to mix this now. I've got the 2 kilos of sodium bicarb in the water, in the bucket, and it's just sodium bicarbonate that you buy from the supermarket. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put 1 litre into the bucket. And I'm going to stir it. Anyone who wants to sit on the front row, you can just chuck all that stuff in that basket there. And then we're going to put the lemon juice in. And when you put the lemon juice in, it speeds it up a little bit more. And then we're going to put the rest in. Don't put it all in at once because it might foam right up. There it comes. This is a great treatment to do on this cold, windy day. So I mix it a bit more, and then I put see what happens when you put it in too fast. Settle down, mix. There we are, it's settling down now. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my first towel in. The best way to fold them is like this, and you'll see why. So you dip it in and you swish it around a bit. So you've got a good mix, and then you squeeze it. Now you don't want just your average gloves for this because it's boiling water. Now, as I showed you last night, all screwed up, it'll hold its heat. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put this over here. Joshua's going to come up, and when he tells me he can bear the heat, he will get on it. He will put his arms up, and I'll be wrapping it around his torso, And then Reen, my helper, will be covering it with this woolen blanket, which will hold its heat. So Reen, if you could come up, because we're going to move fast. If you could come up, please, Joshua. And when Joshua's here ready, if you could just take your shirt off. Some people can handle the heat more than others. So you just tell me when you can handle that heat. How's that? We'll cool quickly. In fact, you'll be right. You'll be right on that. Okay. Okay, that's good. Arms up, arms up. Cools very quickly. Okay, and we'll put that on. Okay. Around like that. And it's very important, arms down. How's that? Nice. Now, nice. Arms up a bit. Very important that no air get to any, because that'll cool it. Now, did you see what he said? Nice. Do you know, some people, they can't bear it, they can't bear it. Some people, straight on it. So different people can handle different temperatures. See, we're relaxed now. Now, what I'm going to do now is wrap the leg. So we move fast to keep it warm. And we're going to wrap one leg, and Reen is going to put a garbage bag on that leg. And we're going to wrap the other leg, same thing. Then the arm, then the arm. So his whole body is going to be touching the sodium bicarbonate hot towels. So now I'll do the other one. Swish it around, because the sodium bicarbonate tends to sink to the bottom of the bucket. I went into the supermarket this morning and these gloves said heavy duty cleaning. So this one. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to touch Joshua's leg, and he'll tell me when he can bear the heat, okay? And I'll just move this up a bit. And if you could just put we had a practice run this morning. Okay, put your left leg up, maybe not so high. And you tell me when you can handle the heat. Yep. Now, very important that you wrap that round, okay? And that comes right underneath, pull it right underneath. Okay, down. Then we wrap this around, up, goes down, and then we wrap this blanket up around in here. Now you can relax. Nice. He's smiling more than he smiled yesterday. I'll do the other leg. You see what I mean? You don't want your great big thick towels. You want the old thin towels. If the towels are too thick, they take up too much room and you've got lumps of wet towel here and there, and it takes up too much of your water. So I think I can do this facing you. So we're going to do this again. Just let me cool it a little. Okay, you tell me. But it cools very quickly. That's fine. And this is also a thicker towel. A thicker towel holds the heat a bit more.